What's up, everybody? It's me, Johnny G, and welcome back to the channel. We've got a review for you here today. We're going to try another food product, something cool that just came out. And honestly, I'm really excited for this one, mostly because I have been a, how do I put this, massive lover of Oreo cookies for a very, very long time. And it does not matter what kind of Oreo it is, I love to try it. Now, I've tried all kinds of other food on the channel here. We've tried the Coke and Oreo crossover, which you guys seem to be interested in. That did pretty well here on the channel. But we've tried all kinds of different food. We've tried, stuff from Gamer Supps. We've tried Mountain Dews and all kinds of stuff like that. We've tried Spider-Man Whoppers from Burger King, among many, many other interesting foods and taste tests and even drinks, whatever the case may be. But overall, we had a lot of fun with those things, and I enjoy trying different foods and candies and whatever for you guys. So, as a result, there's a new collaboration Oreo out. And this one's a little bit different, because instead of collaborating with something like Coca-Cola or like a candy brand or something like that, this was a collaboration with a music artist. We have the Oreo Post Malone edition. These are limited time Oreo that is out, and it says Toasty swirled salted caramel and shortbread flavor cream. Now, what's cool about it, if you guys look, there's the explanation there. You could see the logo and stuff. It's really, really cool. But the cookie has the chocolate cookie on one side and the vanilla cookie on the other. So it's a split cookie as well as a swirled cream flavor, which the swirled cream is the first of its kind ever done by Oreo. That was something that was a big thing when this first was announced. Now, what's cool is you can get this in supermarkets everywhere and stuff like that. I got mine off of Amazon because when they went up for sale on there, I always follow Wario64 on Twitter because that guy tweets out amazing gaming deals and stuff like that. But anytime there's a really good sale on a new product or something cool like this, he will tweet out about it. And he sent out a tweet that, or a X message, whatever it was, a post, that this went on sale, up for sale on Amazon, and there was like a $2.50 coupon off of it. So I ended up only paying $3 for this. Whereas going into the stores, it's looking at $4 to $4.50 or higher, depending on the grocery store or the place you go to. One of our local stores was selling them 2 for $8, so $4 a piece. So I got it for $3, a little bit cheaper, which was pretty cool. I remember back in the day when I used to buy Oreos to make Oreo truffles and stuff all the time, or just a pack of Oreos to eat, and I'd spend $2 to $2.50. And I know saying back in the day makes me sound old, but I mean, I'm only 32. I just remember doing this stuff when I was younger and better prices. Anyways, things go up. It is what it is. But we're going to go ahead and try these, and we're going to try it 2 different ways. So first things first, we're going to try the cookie on its own. We'll try the cookie, taste the cream, all that stuff. But it's an Oreo. And what is an Oreo? Oreo is Milk's favorite cookie. So we have a glass of milk here. We're going to try dunking it and take it from there. And then wifey wants to try too. So she's going to come in and do a quick taste test. So let's go ahead and open the package up. Let's give it a smell. Ooh. Ooh. You get a real good scent of the salted caramel in there. And boy, does that come through and almost give me like a coffee hint. I like, it's a salted caramel creamer. I think it's like vanilla and caramel, but either way, it's really, really good. So now I will preface this before I go ahead and try one, just so you guys know, I'm not the biggest fan of Post Malone. I do like some of his music. I actually didn't really get into him at first, but it was something that a little bit later on, because I had heard some songs like Sunflower from Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. So it was him and Swaley, however you say that. And Circles. I like Circles. I Like You is a pretty good song. I like his Pokemon, his remake of Only Want to Be With You by Hootie and the Blowfish. His remake of that is pretty good. And I think I've heard a couple more. Rockstar was another one, only because it was in a WWE game, I believe. But I haven't heard much else of his music. But I do like those couple of songs. He's not one of my favorite artists, but this has nothing to do with him other than it being his collaboration. But give him the credit where credit's due. Let's see how this is. First of all, the interesting symbol on the cookie there. PM, Post Malone there. It looks like, let's see. So these look like references, possibly, to some music. Let me see how many different ones we have here. Okay, so it looks like we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different symbols here. So I just showed you the one. We'll go through each one by one here and show you. There's another one, a guitar pick. Here is a guitar. And again, it looks like some of these might actually be references, and I'm not sure. Obviously, I won't get all of them. Maybe the guitar is supposed to be Rockstar. There was the pick. It said Postico. Here's this. Just says Post, and it's got, looks like a chain going around. The knight might be a reference to circles, because that was like the music video for that was medieval, kind of. There's Oreo and Post and a record. Here's this thing, which is kind of interesting, like a razor blade, saw blade kind of symbol there. Here is, looks like a butterfly or a moth type logo. And then sunflower. So again, that could, some of these cookies could be references. Now we're going to do two. Like I said, we're going to try one by itself and then dunk the other in the milk. So I got the chocolate cookie off. Classic chocolate Oreo cookie. Now, you can see it's swirled and squished. Not quite as pretty as it looks on the package, but it's still good. Let's try the cream on its own. I'll pull that off and give it a try. So there is salt flakes, little crystal salt flakes all through the cream, which is really, really good. You can taste the distinction between the caramel and the shortbread. The shortbread takes a little more of a back seat, but it's still there. Still tastes pretty good. Plain vanilla Oreo cookie. Classic. Now, having all the flavors together there, granted, I didn't take a bite all together with all of them as one thing, but that was really good. There's a good balance of flavors. And overall, you actually have 4 different flavors there. You have your chocolate, your vanilla, and then you have the salted caramel and the shortbread cream. So there's 4 different flavors all working together, but they all do just that. They work together. They come together pretty good. So now begs the question, do they taste good dunked in milk? Milk's favorite cookie better be. So we're going to go with the sunflower, and we're going to dunk it. Now, I don't know how you guys do your dunking, but I like to leave mine in for a couple seconds and let it start to soften before I take a bite. I like it just as it starts to lose its hardness, however you want to put it. Goes perfect with milk. Great either way. Ended up eating the whole cookie there. I meant to just take a bite, but it was kind of falling apart. I could feel it. I'm like, nope, we're just going to go with the whole thing. But very good flavor overall, with or without the milk. I love how the salt comes through and helps with the flavor and the cream and stuff, though. That is amazing. Now, before I give my review, my final score review of this, as I'm processing, let's get the wifey in here to try it. All right, so I did this 2 different ways. I tried one plain, and I just I split it, tried each cookie and tried the cream separately, and then I dunked in the milk. So it's up to you how you want to do it. I think it's good both ways. I really like it. And there's a bunch of different symbols that I think are references to his songs, but as I said to them, I don't know enough about him. There was one that was a sunflower, and there was another one that's a knight. Yeah, that one's like a butterfly. But I think those were references at least to sunflower and circles, but I don't know any of the other stuff to know for sure because I don't know enough of his music. But I like the blend of all the flavors. It's your classic chocolate Oreo and the vanilla Oreo cookies, but then the 2 different flavor of cream. So ultimately, you're getting 4 flavors. Ooh. I was going to say her rating's already bad because she's wearing the t-shirt that says, yeah, no. But that usually means she likes it. Yeah. Usually.
Yes.
Yeah, that one's like a razor blade and interesting, or saw blade. I keep saying razor blade, but it's the circular saw blade. Buzzsaw. But
that was definitely good.
See, I was kind of a dummy. I probably should have done it 3 ways. Because I separated it with the first cookie and ate everything kind of separate. But I should have maybe took a bite and then separated. But good with milk.
Yes.
It's awesome. So, since I've let it stewed while she's trying, obviously she likes it. I think for this one, Oreo cookies are something that I don't really have a favorite of that I know of. I have liked them. I mean, I always typically go back for the classic Oreo over anything else. So maybe just the classic Oreo cookie would be my favorite. I've tried the double stuffed, the mega stuffed. I've tried the peanut butter, the chocolate cream. I've tried the popping candy ones. Mm-hmm. We had the Star Wars Oreos, which were just red or blue cream.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm trying to think. We had the Coca-Cola ones. I've tried so many different Oreo flavors over the years. There were some limited edition ones that I've tried. There's some that I missed out on, like the Swedish Fish Oreos that were a Kroger exclusive. And Dad couldn't find them when they went to the beach that one time. But I missed out on that stuff. But there was a bunch of others that I've tried, and I always end up going back to the classic Oreo. I do like making the Oreo truffles with the peanut butter, but also with the mint. If you can get the mint Oreos, those are awesome.
Mint is probably one of my favorites when it comes to making the truffles.
Yeah, because the mint it's not overly strong. Mm-mm. It comes through plenty and gives a good flavor, especially if you dip it in white chocolate.
Yes.
Oh, color the white chocolate a little bit of green. The cinnamon roll ones were good too. Carrot cake. I remember there being a carrot cake at one point. We tried them. We got them from Walmart.
Yes.
Birthday cake are all right. I mean, there's the tropical punch Oreos. Remember those? Oh, yeah, those weirdly worked. They weirdly worked. It shouldn't have, but it worked. But I always go back to the classics. So I think if you would say anything, that's probably my favorite. I do really like how all these flavors come together, though.
Yes.
So I would have to say, giving an honest score for this, let's just say baseline, my classic Oreo score. It is not my all-time favorite cookie, but it is a very, very high favorite of mine. Let's just say if regular Oreos, classic Oreos, that would be like an 8.5 out of 10 for me. These, I'll go a 7.5 out of 10. Really like them, really good. I could have a pack here or there, but I still would prefer the classic Oreo overall. But I do love how the cream works. I love the little flakes of salt. I love the fact that all the flavors go well together. Mm-hmm. But and you could taste everything individually. Nothing truly overpowers the other. I did say that like the shortbread cream does take a little bit of a backseat to the salted caramel, but it still is really, really good overall, especially everything combined. So 7.5, I think that's my score.
I'd say about the same, if not an 8. I kind of like that myself. So
okay. Simple enough. Well, there you have it, guys. We tried the Post Malone Oreos. If you guys have tried them, let me know what you think in the comments. Or on the flip side, let us know what your favorite Oreo cookie or any kind of cookie is. Whatever your favorite cookie is, let us know in the comments and we can talk about it. With that being said, as always, I appreciate each and every one of you for hanging out on the channel and watching our content here. If you could, please leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, because that's going to help us continue to grow and bring you more cool content like this. And with that, that's it for this one, and we will see you next time.